Welcome back to the World's Dawn Developer Let's Play, and welcome to the Misty Music Festival starting right about now.
I feel like that timing was just a little too perfect.
It was pretty perfect. I honestly didn't plan that to be ready right at 4:50 to start this episode. Okay.
Ooh, time to get all fancified.
We're getting all fancified.
Woo-wee.
Gotta dress up as the princess and the shepherd. Hey.
Look at you guys.
We
wow.
look good.
Man.
You two look amazing together, just like the princess and the shepherd from the legend. You're going to stun the crowd tonight.
That's like the most dapper shepherd. Yeah, I know, obviously with the story, obviously. But, like, I'm just thinking, like, man, you look really good.
He looks pretty good. And Bryn, not bad herself. Got all sorts of butterflies in my stomach. What a fun festival.
You better be able to
boy. We did do some practicing. You did a great job practicing yesterday, so there's nothing to worry about. Just focus on your steps and watch for Cole's signals. Okay, so I'm going to say I think I'm pretty good at this.
Oh.
But I probably will need to focus, and I don't know if I'm going to be, like, very entertaining to watch.
Are we going to have, like, another alternate timeline situation? The one where you succeed and the one where you fail?
This could be, we won't admit it if it is, but this could be, like, the 10th take, you know? Like, I failed every other Misty Music
Guys, it's 2 a.m. I want to go home, please.
I got to get every step. I feel excited and confident. All right, all the townsfolk are waiting.
All right, David.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? It's time to shine.
Okay, time to shine.
Put on your dancing shoes.
Here we go. All right. Oh, gotta do the...
Yeah, gotta put on your dancing shoes.
Here we go. Misty Music Festival. Oh, I love this song. Pretty easy so far. Not watching us dance at all. Are we doing okay up there?
Oh yeah, you guys look great.
I'm so nervous I'm gonna miss one. We're so close to the end. Yeah! Every single note.
Yeah, that was 100%.
I rocked it. We did it, Prophet. That was fun.
Yeah, that was some smooth
Impressed?
moves. I am. I will also say that's probably the longest I've gone without talking.
Yeah,
so really, we've got 2 victories here when you think about it.
All right.
I'm impressed, Prophet.
Yeah. These lines actually do change for everybody depending on how you do in the festival. So a fun little thing to do is to save it right before and fail every step and see just how disappointed all the villagers are in you.
You know, while you go around, get those compliments, absorb those, what do you do as a game developer to help, like, failure seem less like a failure? You know, like, because it's like, no one wants to, like, fail.
Yeah. Honestly, that in particular is more of an Easter egg than anything, because I think you literally have to miss every single step, so it's clearly something you're not, like, you're trying to fail.
Okay.
Whereas if you just miss a few steps, or if you're clearly trying but just not great, their dialogue will reflect that, and they'll say, we appreciate your effort even if you weren't the most graceful on stage. So a game like World's Dawn, I never want you to feel too much like a failure. Everybody appreciates your efforts.
Also, shoutouts to Bloom, who's dancing better than
He's
you
pretty
did.
good.
He's really good. Look at him. He's all by himself. He doesn't even, Cole's not even playing for him. He's just doing his own thing.
Yeah, he feels the music inside his soul.
He's gonna turn out all right.
I think he'd be a good shepherd one day
I
when
think
he grows
so.
up a bit. So we've got our prequel planned with Barley as a young man.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps there's like a sequel several years into the future too, where Bloom is just like the star of all the festivals.
Yeah. He's the local bard.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we've inspired him to pursue a career in music and dance. Just dance your heart's song, Bloom.
the very best shepherd you've ever seen?
It's not bad.
I've seen a few shepherds in my time.
Oh, speaking of the backdrop, that's kind of a fun little Easter egg. I mentioned a while ago the sort of default resources that come with RPG Maker games. Yeah. And mostly I've used a few of the like sounds and stuff, but that's like one graphic that I used from the default resources.
Oh, no
it's
kidding.
Like for a battle background or
Really?
something in a classic RPG. I stylized
Okay,
it and
yeah,
kind of
sure.
added a little filter to it to make it fit a little bit more. But yeah, that's based on like one of the default backgrounds from RPG Maker.
Oh, that's kind of
so,
cool though.
Yeah, anyone who is familiar with the software might be kind of interested to know that. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, no, this solidifies in my head
for sure.
that Barley was a player.
You're embarrassing the young buck.
Oh man, oh Barley.
Yeah, he definitely shook a tail feather back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And Bryn had a good time. I feel like that's the most important thing
definitely,
here.
You needed that to happen.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that's maybe like the next step in our
Bryn
relationship.
will remember this.
We got a little chime. I think that'll do us for now.
Yeah, wow.
Unless maybe there's an extra little scene happening after the festival.
No way.
Oh, she's following us. Wait, Prophet.
Yes.
Just wanted to say I haven't had that much fun in a really long time. I just loved playing the princess to your shepherd. How did I look up on that stage? I mean, how could you not say breathtaking? Right?
I like that you look good with just a period.
With just a period. Like,
yeah, you look
it's
good.
a little, yeah. It's like when you send a text message and like...
the context
yeah,
is
it's like,
out of
you
the...
look good. Like, period. Come on, be a little more excited than that. You look breathtaking, of course you did. You're so sweet, Prophet. Maybe... Hey. Stuff is heating up.
I mean, she wants to hang out, you know. I mean, yeah. But you know,
that's what those are the words she used. But
you're making progress.
Did you see her eyes when she said that? There's a lot you can read in the eyes.
Yeah, and the speech bubbles. She had the
and
heart,
little
so
speech bubbles. Yeah, that's a pretty good hint. Too.
What if real life there were speach bubbles?
Oh, that would make things so much easier.
Oh, man.
Again, another video game nicety that would be amazing to have in real life. It's like social situations would get a lot more manageable if you could see.
Wear your emotions via your speech bubbles. As I always say, you can't have emotion without a few speech bubbles.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Can't have emotion without a few out of context.
Yeah.
That is just like nonsense.
You're gonna fire me, aren't you? Well, you know, I snuck in as many as I could before.
I mean, I'm not paying you anything, so.
I don't think that's a fair point.
I don't think there's a difference between you being fired and just like showing up anyway.
I'm just gonna start like showing up to your house. That's what I do.
It's like I'm here to record more.
Mm-hmm. So what does Prophet do after that? Like, because I feel like the adrenaline. Like,
I know.
How
like,
do you finish out? I know. Like, how do you finish out the night after that?
I don't know what to do with myself. I feel like
you're just like digging holes.
I'm just like digging.
Yeah, I just gotta dig holes.
I got this energy. I just gotta dig some holes. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I mean, it's pretty late. I don't think I'll probably get too much more done tonight, but
that's fair.
I would say he's maybe just gonna sit up in bed, like not able to sleep for a while. He's just kind of excited.
Dear diary.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. We do maybe someday want to make this place feel a little more like home. Change the sign outside.
Yeah.
Gotta buy a wood carving kit to do that.
Okay.
Because this is not the humble home to Noah Hayseed the farmer. This is the humble
I mean, you pay homage to it, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, it is your place.
It's my place, you know. I feel like he's got enough tributes to him.
That's true.
Village. I would probably, like, if this was me in real life, I would be so excited. I would, like, talk to Bo, you know? Like, I would talk to my dog, like...
Well, Bo's in a playful mood, so, you know, I mean, absolutely.
Yeah. That was a fun feature of some of the Harvestman games, is you had, like, a little rubber ball, and you could toss it for the dog to run after. I was going to check our bookshelf, because we haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, you got some...
Making some progress.
Yeah, you know, it's not bad.
Haven't found a single dust hopper, which is kind of surprising. Those are little glowy firefly type creatures that bounce around, and they only appear at dusk. So I guess we just haven't run into one yet.
You know, it really speaks to, like, again, the breadth and variety of, like, recipes, fish varieties.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Glass bottles. There's so many glass bottles.
Plenty to find. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've only got 3 glass bottles.
We
could use a few more. There's been a couple times where I've gone up to a tree or whatever. And
You gotta make more of that strange goop. Zing.
Need more glass bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Kitchen appliances,
Yeah.
we're doing okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. What else we got here? Mark's Journal. This one, only 4 out of 30 achievements so far.
You're doing good.
We're doing good.
You know.
There's a few that we could probably pick up a little bit easier.
Yeah, and it's still spring. First
Still
season,
spring.
I mean,
Still
like,
spring.
That's a long term type.
Yeah. I guess if we are talking long-term plans for this Let's Play series and this playthrough, I think we could probably play through an entire year of the game and get to the end credits at the end of the year and see how we feel. I mean, I would.
Sure.
I don't want to make any crazy promises, and I don't want to speak for you, but I'm having a great time so far. And
no, this is the worst thing. No, I'm having a great time. Of
You're
course,
fired.
we're farming.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think there's a lot to see the first year, and then there's some of the festivals. We'll see every festival once.
Yeah.
We'll go through. I'm not gonna promise that we'll be able to get every achievement or anything, but oh man, I do want this painting.
Oh, that is probably an
This
awesome.
guy's here.
Yeah.
This is our only chance to purchase.
Oh, that's
200.
a steal. You gotta
That's a
get
steal.
it. You gotta get it.
Yeah.
It's a good painting. You gotta get it.
We gotta remember to pick it up from the post office in a few days. Check the weather, even though I can tell it's raining. No signs of letting up. Oh, and actually, I'll check the news too. Oh, hey.
Bye,
Axel's
Baxel.
leaving. Maybe next time he comes, he'll bring some
Good
items.
stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. And he's coming to
Hey.
say goodbye. Awesome.
It's like we just heard that you're leaving.
Good morning, Prophet. Did you get some decent sleep after the festival last night? I'm leaving town today, but I wanted to chat for a few minutes before I go. Would you like to take a short walk?
Do you have an umbrella?
Oh, that'd be great if everybody kind of pulled out their umbrellas on rainy days. And...
Honestly, though, like you get to the point where it's all oh yeah, you want to feel the rain on your skin,
Yeah. It's like a warm spring rain.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You've really settled
Warm
into
spring.
Sugar Blossom, haven't you? Barley was telling me about all the amazing things you've accomplished. First of all, you've shipped out 28 crops and earned a total of 4,378 coins selling goods.
That's pretty good.
Truly impressive numbers. You helped out the mayor when he was sick by cooking that stew. What a kind gesture from a brand new villager. Not to mention your performance at last night's Misty Music Festival. It took a lot of guts to get up on that stage and dance. It did. And I did great.
You did great.
Best shepherd that they've ever seen, apparently. Oh, I never made that connection.
Oh no, I've been thinking that all along.
Anyway, even though I'm extremely happy to see how well you've settled in, that's not the reason I wanted to talk to you. You know the story Amber told you before the Misty Music Festival? The one about the the shepherd and the princess.
Good story.
When they came to hide in Sugar Blossom, legends say a mystical shroud settled over the village, protecting it from the war that ravaged the countryside. That story is true. The shroud was created by the feral shades, the very same nature spirits who helped Noah save Sugar Blossom from famine 30 years ago.
What? No way.
I believe that if we want to save this beautiful village and keep more kind folks from being forced out of their homes, then we'll almost certainly need to find the feral shades. And there's one more thing. I found out that the 5 spirits represent 5 different traits: generosity, perseverance, friendship, love, and respect for nature.
I feel like this is important.
We should keep track of that. From what I read, it seems the feral shades will only appear to individuals who display those positive traits. It makes sense since it describes Noah so perfectly. Maybe if you can prove to the feral shades that you're worthy of their help, they will make themselves known to you. Of course, there's no way to know for sure. I think that's probably going to happen.
It sounds like a main
I'm
quest.
going to assume, yeah.
I mean, it's fair.
I'll continue to research the mysterious spirits in my travels, and I'll be sure to share my findings when I return in a few weeks. Until then, begin looking around town for ways to practice generosity, perseverance, friendship, love, and respect for nature. The more you get to know your fellow villagers, the more comfortable they'll be sharing their knowledge, or perhaps even helpful memories about Noah's life. Do your best, Prophet. I'm counting on you. Okay.
Thank you for that, Paxel.
Yeah. we've got a little more direction now.
Yeah,
I
you
think.
know. So, you know, I mean, I think it would be easy to say which one you think you could do the easiest, but if you had to concentrate on one of these 5 areas for this playthrough, what would you think you would do?
There's some of those. It's impossible to
I know,
separate
I
like
know.
myself. Well, we just did do a generous donation to the town hall.
I mean, it was
that
it was
word.
it was a good, okay donation. We didn't like drop thousands of coins, you know.
True. That's maybe. I mean, we've got other things to spend our money on.
It's true.
So.
We do. I mean, you make it a long-term thing.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I think it maybe lines up. Honestly, the more I think about it, I think it lines up with what we've said was our kind of goals early on too, is to make friends and be social, and so I think maybe friendship
Yeah.
and love, like
think that's a
pursuing
good
our
one.
relationships with these other characters. And speaking of, I was kind of putting some thought into this. I think if we are going to identify some friends that we want to have here, you know, people who maybe eventually come to our
Besties,
wedding,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
eventually,
Oh, yeah.
you know, become our best friends. So at this point, I've identified my 3 favorite villagers, being Benjamin, Bloom, and Amber. You've identified your favorites as being Annabelle and Hunter.
Mhm.
That's 5 right there.
That's pretty good.
What if we kind of saw what they liked and perhaps tried to make some better friends with those?
I think that's a
characters? How do
good
you think?
idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe even ask your fans if they have one
Oh, yeah.
person in particular they'd
Oh,
like to
we
see
could have, like, a
alongside.
special
yeah,
fan friend.
Yeah,
That'd be amazing.
Fan friend.
It's great. I've seen, because you know we've asked a few times
Yeah.
like people's favorite characters, and it's great to see like the breadth of replies. Like you know, obviously there's a few favorites, like we talked about Quint's popularity, and but man, people just like all of these
Yeah.
characters, and it's just so
And, you know,
heartwarming to see.
and it's like, you know, not everybody has had, you know, meaningful interactions with every character, and they
True.
might simply be curious.
Yeah,
so
yeah. So even
Yeah.
your favorite might be one that
Yeah.
you've never even like
that you don't even know is your
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. That's something you should think about doing.
Okay. Well, let's hang on to some of our items and see if we can make some friends.
Yeah. Let's make some friends.
Sounds like a fun plan.
I got a question for you.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's answer that question.
Yeah, this is a Twitter comment at Drank All the Wine. Have any tips for a newbie?
I like
That's
that.
great. That is pretty good. Have any tips for a newbie at World's Dawn? I haven't bought or played it yet. I will. But for whatever reason, I followed it and a story beside on social media / Steam, and I am super curious and excited. This is a good one. We don't often touch on this, so.
I actually only answer questions from fans of World's Dawn.
Oh,
So if you haven't played it
There you
yet,
have
I'm
it.
not going to answer your question.
wow.
Just totally kidding.
There you have it. Straight from the developer.
Yeah, honestly, newbie questions. Maybe like the beginning of this Let's Play would help you out a little bit. Like we talked a little about like the best ways to make money.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think like we've said this a couple times. There's no wrong way to play, and I think as tempting as it is to try and like optimize your experience or rush through things, you know, check the wiki for every little detail. I think just like take your time, and it's okay if
Explore and
yeah, explore and enjoy, and if you are somebody that does get enjoyment out of like doing everything perfectly, you know, the resources are out there, the references are out there for you to, you know, play exactly how you want to play and
Yeah.
optimize every little moment. But
Yeah, I'd piggyback on that by saying, like, you know, don't, like, the clock, yeah, it's a mechanic day and night, but like do the things you want to do. Don't feel like you need to accomplish X amount of things per day.
Yeah.
Because it's almost more fun to take your time in that manner.
I think so, yeah. And I get, you know, feeling a little pressured in games with the clock. I definitely get that, but the stakes honestly aren't that high in World's Dawn. Everybody's still gonna be friendly to you. Everybody's still gonna be, you know, they're gonna want you around, even if you're not like the most perfect farmer you could possibly be.
So as a consolation, how about you give your fans, like, and I'm talking macro level, like an obscure tip or something that might be missed over the entirety of the game.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot here. Come on, give us that little niche. Like, hey, did you know? You know, like the loading screens. Did you know you could do this? Do that right now.
I'll have to think for a minute. we've
I
touched.
went off script.
We've touched on a few of them. The tossing the coin in the fountain before you go mining will definitely help out. One thing we haven't done much at all. This is the one tip, and it's not super, obscure. I guess
It doesn't have to be.
Bring your dog with you at first. Bring Bo along. He'll follow and he'll bark, and you can dig up a lot of little items and coins, and especially when you're kind of scrounging around for coins early on in the game,
It can be helpful.
it can be certainly helpful to. Yeah. So a lot of you might expect from games in this genre or just games in general that your pets or your little animal friends are just there for fun, like they're for show. But your dog can actually have quite a bit of, he does some helpful things for you.
It would be great if he could run errands or something. That would be really helpful.
Shh, spoilers. Gotta wait. Yeah, great question. I'm excited. Definitely reach back out to us if you do end up picking up the game and giving
let us
it a
know what
try.
you think.
Yeah, I would love to hear more.
I always
from
like
somebody
the new perspectives.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I love hearing from longtime fans who have left comment after comment, but it's just always exciting to see somebody new find World's Dawn and be interested in it from more of a outsider's perspective. So with that, we are going to end the episode taking a look at this episode's featured fan art. Nothing?
What?
Nothing. Okay, alright. I'm still waiting.
I mean, I can't do the bit every time.
Okay, alright.
It's going to get old if I do
Yeah,
that.
we had to stop it.
Fan art!
There it is. So, this is one of my very, very favorite pieces of fan art, and it's very much appropriate this session, because we just did the Misty Music Festival, and there's Bryn and the player character dancing at the Misty Music Festival. It's just I don't know, the style of this one just
I love it.
blows me away. It's kind of makes me think of a Pixar movie or something, you know? They're so...
Art style is so good.
And so colorful and so expressive, and
I love it.
we did get a question of what happens in this first festival if you romance somebody of the same gender, and it just becomes, the legend is still the princess and the shepherd, but it becomes the shepherd's dancing or the princess is dancing, because why not? Of course you should be able to get up there and freaking rock that dance no matter who you are and who you're bringing. So
and what I love about this is I can almost see the before and after of it's a fluid motion. It feels like we're looking at a dance that is just a snapshot of
That's
it.
a good point. The sense of movement in this is so,
I love it.
So great.
I love it.
So this one is by Witchkins on Tumblr. So
Awesome,
thank you very much.
awesome
Witchkins.
job.
Certainly one of my very favorite pieces of World's Dawn fan art. So thank you guys for joining us for the Misty Music Festival. There's plenty more exciting stuff to come in spring and summer just around the corner.
Just around the riverbed.
We will... Yep. All right. Yep.
No, not really.
We will see you next time on the World's Dawn Developer Let's Play.
Bye.